Hello guys, my sister really wanted to do the intro, so here she is.
Hello guys, today we're back with another blox fruit video. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Thank you for that. So anyways guys, today I played a bit. I know I'm still level 50, but I bought the dual katanas as I watched a bit of blox fruit and I went on my main and I just tried it out as I have a lot of money there. And it was actually quite good. A much higher DPS than sword, so I decided that it would be best. Anyways, guys, I also, other than buying the dual katana, I also used a stat refund code. I forgot what it was called, but I used it earlier on in the video. I know it's sped up. It's called like sub something, but all you have to do is go onto Google Chrome and search for codes. It will give you a stat refund. And all I swapped out in my stats was I swapped melee for sword, as I've basically just taken off my combat, and now I used a sword, which is good. And hopefully later on in this video we can get a better fruit than diamond, as once you reach level 100 that doesn't do it for you, and hopefully by the end of this video we can be at least level 90. But I just want to talk about the support from my last video. It has actually been massive. It probably won't get that many views long term, but in the first day or something it got like 200 views, which is massive for me as my channel's been on the downslope for a while, and we finally hit 86 subs. Let's see if we can hit 90 by the end of this year. So after doing the Brutes quest a few more times, I finally had level 55, giving me access to the Bobby quest, which was a lot better than the quest beforehand, as it gave some decent money, 8k, and really good XP for my level 45k. That would give me about 2 levels. And later in the video, I'm not doing it right now because I forgot about it, but I'll do something called server hopping, because in blox fruits, when you server hop, the boss actually respawns. So if I kill Bobby, but it only works when there's no one else on the island. So if I kill Bobby, leave the server, join back, and there's no one on the island, he'll have respawned by then. It's really overpowered. And I use that later on in the game as well. With Marine Boss on my main, I use that a lot. Not really in Skype here. But it's just things like this, little things which will actually really help you progress. And bosses give really good quests. But after doing that for a bit more, I finally had enough cash to buy a fruit, and I was level 57, so things were looking really good. I was really happy I'd switched to Duo Katana, as that was really helping me. I decided to buy fruit. I really hoped to get a Logia fruit, because the worst one was sand, and I'd easily swap diamond out for sand any day. I was really annoyed because, as you can't see it, but I got chop fruit, which is, it's better than my original fruit, but not as good as diamond fruit. So I just dropped it. That was a shame, but hopefully before this video ends, we can get a Logia fruit. I'm aiming for light would be my favorite, then ice, flame, and then sand being my worst. But that would be really good, as my brother's progressing faster than me, and I think that would really. I had to speed this up a lot actually, because I spent a long time messing around. But this is me basically spamming the Bobby quest. I've basically just put it together all the times that I killed him, and I was just basically server hopping. I'll show you specifically slowly later on in the video. But I unlocked Sand Island level 61, but it was not as good as the boss quest, so I decided I'd wait till I was a high level. While off camera, I basically just spammed the Bobby quest while server hopping, which actually really helped me. And as you can see, I did an XP code. It's NU underscore is underscore pro, and NU is spelled E, capital E, and then lower NYU. NU. And I just used that quest to give me double XP for 20 minutes, which includes mastery, and that was actually really good. I got really laggy at some point, so that was slowing down my grind, but I was basically just seeing how many times I could kill Bobby in this short amount of time. And things were going really well for me. We had unlocked Sand, and we were soon, when I get level 75, we'll go to Sand Island for the second quest, as I think that it's a much better quest. It gives a lot of XP, a lot more than this boss quest, and this boss quest is just very time consuming. But hopefully once we get a Logia, we'll definitely go to Sand Island if we get a Logia, because they won't be able to damage me, which is really, really good. I killed the buggy boss a few more times until I had some higher levels. After that, to make a long story short, I basically went to buy devil fruit, and I got kilo fruit. I just cut it out because I thought there's no point in seeing it if I get kilo. which was actually a real shame. But all I can do is carry on. And after that, we still had 30k, which was actually really good. Okay, so we finally arrived at the Blox fruit dealer and decided it was time to buy fruit. I was hoping to get a Logia. We bought a fruit and we got Barrow fruit, which was a lot better than diamond fruit, so I was quite happy about that. We tried to eat it, but we had to disable the transformation first. We'll get to level 100 in this series, at least in episode 2, because the support from episode 1 was really massive, and hopefully we can carry on this series and see how far we can get. But Barrow fruit is a huge improvement, and hopefully we can get something even better by the end of the video. I had to disable my transformation, and I hadn't really gone far with diamond fruit, but hopefully things will go really well with Barrow fruit, as we were already on Desert Island, which is really good, and that's a grinding area. By the end of this video, we'll hopefully be on Ice Island, which will be really good because the Yeti boss quest is the start to everything. I'm telling you, if you want to be a pro, at least grind up to the Yeti boss quest for 10k. You'll start actually making money, actually buying blox fruits, and you can get hacky and all sorts of things. I'll explain that later on in the video. So I tested out Barrow fruit, and it's a hard fruit to use, but you can attack them through the barrier and they don't do damage for you, which is actually really, really good. And I'll use it later on in the video, and hopefully it will really help me grind. So I travelled back to Sand Island as it was time to grind. I already had the best quest on this island, as there are only 2 quests here, and I decided that the the Bobby quest was better due to it giving the same amount of XP and more money, but obviously that's because it's a boss quest. So I started off on the best quest, and this was a slow grind and quite a hard part of this island for me. It was taking a while, and due to this not being a Logia, I actually had to watch out for dying, and as you can see, it was only giving me a level or 2, but that was quite good at this stage. I teleported back to Pirate Island though, looking for Bob. But anyway, guys, I'm aware that the screen will look a bit weird, but that's only for a minute or so. But anyways, we bought a fruit from the random blox fruit dealer, and I was really excited. We really needed a Logia. We bought one, and we got incredibly lucky, getting dark fruit, which is insane. I was so happy about this. That is, in my opinion, a top fruit, matching with light magma, possibly better even. Definitely a top fruit, and awakened, it's insane if we can ever get that far. It's also a Logia, as I mentioned previously, which means that basically from things our level or lower, we won't take damage, which is really OP, and that will help us. But if I get light, a lot of people will persecute me for this, but I will probably eat it. Anyway, after this, we grinded on Sand Island until we were level 90, and I can't show the whole thing because as I'm not verified yet, I can't post videos above like 12 minutes or something. But anyways, we were doing really, really well, and I met some fans, which was actually surprising. Shout out to them. His username is Spooky, as you can see, and Ambush or something, but Spooky mainly. Huge fan, and he's gonna start giving me advice, and I'll feature him in the next video. But it was really nice to see support. And I was just talking to them. But I was testing out dark fruit, and as you can see, it's really good. We needed mastery 40, and we were already really close to that. Anyways, guys, I basically did that for about 5 more levels. I just did that quest, and it will give you about 1 or 2 levels per, which was really good, as I was just basically grinding levels, and we had 76k. I didn't record it, but we did get armament hacky, and I'll just go further into that into the next video. But I just wanted to mention how grateful I am for 90 subscribers. It's been really, really long. It's taken a while. I've been on YouTube since February, March or something of this year, and the support's been great. This week I've literally gotten 10 subs, which has been huge. And with this new blox fruit type content, I think that we can grow as a channel generally. And as you can see, dark fruit is a really, really good fruit. We finally had it mastery 40 to get the second ability. And the more we mastery it, this could probably get better than my main account if I actually play. But I'll also be doing different games, and I'm getting recommendations from fans, which should really help. And they seem to be very, very popular games. Anyways, we only had to kill 1 more bandit to complete our quest, which would give us a whole level, and we did so easily. Finally, we were level 100, almost. All we had to do was kill 1 more bandit, and I know I died, but still we were so close. This video took a lot of time, so please subscribe. And finally, episode 2 done, level 100. Please subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching.